Here's a quick start guide to systems thinking for educators. You may have heard of systems thinking. You've certainly experienced systems because they are everywhere. They're in nature, they're in social interactions, they're in our cities. You've probably used the word systems often. Transportation system, healthcare system, belief system. But what is a system? And how can learning how to use systems thinking be a tool for problem solving? A system is two or more parts interacting together. Systems thinking looks at the interaction using standardized models. The result is a tool for understanding the world around us, using a common language for communicating about systems, recognizing and modeling interrelationships. This quick start video is designed to help you understand the basics behind systems thinking and to help you get started with models. Let's look at what a system is and what it is not. A soccer team is a system. People standing on a soccer field is not. The roots of a tree is a system. A pile of wood is not. The human body is a system, as are many of its internal organs. These organs represent a system within a system. The power of systems thinking is in the modeling tools you will gain. Allowing students to test assumptions, understand and make predictions, and find points of leverage for meaningful change are expectations for 21st century learners. Getting started is as easy as learning a few universally recognized models. One of the more widely recognized tools is the iceberg model. An iceberg floats. We can see the top along the water. What lies below can be a metaphor for problem solving. In systems thinking, the iceberg can be viewed with four distinct sections. The part floating above the water represents an event in our lives or in a system. The section just beneath the water represents the patterns or trends that are happening over time. The third section represents the structures within the system that contribute to the patterns of behavior. The fourth section, the part of the iceberg that is deep in the ocean and invisible from the surface, represents the mental models, the ingrained beliefs, the values, and the assumptions that are held within that system. Here are 4 questions to ask when you want to use the iceberg model to examine a system. What just happened? What's been happening? Or have we seen this before? What are the forces at play contributing to these patterns? And what about our thinking allows this situation to persist? Feedback loops, or causal loops, are another systems tool. With a causal loop, you can examine patterns of behavior and analyze cause and effect. Students can grasp the principle of a causal loop by understanding events in a system and recognizing that interrelationship of A to B is not linear. It is a closed loop of cause and effect. What happens to A affects B. What happens to B affects A. Cause and effect can also be graphed as behavior over time. In a behavior over time graph, X is always the time and Y represents the event or the behavior being graphed. Behavior over time can increase, decrease, or oscillate. Examining behavior over time is a powerful problem-solving tool for a systems thinker. The graph represents specific points in the system where solutions can be found. Those are called leverage points. You can graph any behavior in any type of system. This isn't just for math and science class. Understanding events in our lives and our world equips us to find real, long-term solutions rather than quick fixes. And yes, some systems are fraught with complexity. All the more reason to teach our next generation of thinkers and doers to use a powerful set of models for seeking solutions. I hope this video helps you get started with systems thinking. There are many excellent resources, and I've included links on my website.